Now, me and my group members are going to present Nebula project presentation. First of all, first of all, I would like to introduce my group members. My name is Tan Anson. Then this is Tan Jiayuan, Ong Jianyun, Liu Weiyang, and Yuan Jing. So now I will pass to Tan Jiayuan to start their presentation.
Hi everyone, my name is Tan Jiayan. My student ID is M442000326. Today, I would like to present a famous leader, Oprah Winfrey. First of all, let me start by giving a brief introduction of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah was born in Mississippi, USA in 1954. Sad to tell and long story short, Oprah's early childhood was miserable, full of hardship, grew up in poverty and abuse. Then Oprah won the first place in a statewide public speaking competition and obtained a full scholarship to Tennessee State University (TSU). Halfway through her second year in TSU, she had an offer from local TV station, working as call news anchor at WTVF TV. She was the first youngest black female TV news anchor at the age of 19. How brave she makes such tough decision to quit study. Before she became really famous, Oprah worked as news call anchor at talk show host at several TV stations. This experience paved a solid foundation for her to succeed in the media industry. It is never too late to finish what she has started. After about 10 years, she returned to university to complete her degree. Next, Oprah Winfrey is rocking the world. The talk show called The Oprah Winfrey Show broadcasted more than 100 TV stations across the United States. She became a TV superstar overnight. The talk show achieved a remarkable milestone, running for 25 years. According to BBC News, the show was syndicated in 150 countries at the time of its finale in 2011. At the same time, Oprah also set up her own company, Harpo Productions. Harpo is the backward spelling of Oprah. By setting up Harpo, she has more control on the content, direct, and profit. Oprah then built up her media empire and became a media mogul. Currently, Oprah is the CEO of OWN Network, shaping the strategy for the company. OWN Network is co-owned cable television and media company. OWN Network also collaborates with Discovery Incorporated, Apple, and YouTube. In addition, Oprah is the media executive, content creator, and wellness advocate in Harpo Productions. She is also the content partner with Apple, a smart business move, because Apple already has best digital audience and economic system. Without further ado, let's proceed to assessment behavior possessed by this queen of media. Oprah insists on realism. She invites celebrating like Tom Cruise, Celine Dion, Michael Jackson to her talk show to share real life issues and tackle problems. She talks openly and her down to earth attitude not only connects the audience but builds momentum to inspire people. Apart from insist on realism, Oprah also followed through the OW like she personally funded more than 40 million US dollar to build schools from grade 8 to 12 education in South Africa. Oprah is not just setting a school, but she shows commitment that continues to impact generations. Personally, I respect this lady for her great contribution. My presentation is up to this point about Oprah's background, achievement, and leader decision behaviors. Hope you enjoy my presentation. I will now hand over the next presentation to my teammate. Thank you.
So it's my turn now. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ong Jian Yun, and I will be continuing this presentation with the introduction to Putin. First of all, he is one of the most well-known political leaders in the world. He is the president of Russia since 2000, and he helped to stable Russia after a very difficult time in the 1990s. Achievement and contributions, he was trying to change Russia from a communist system to a capitalist system. This is very revolutionary. Like he gave a lot of freedom to his people, and the economy eventually also improved, and people's lives became more stable. Russia also became stronger on the world stage. Okay, so let's dive into his past. He was born on October 7, 1952 in Leningrad, USSR. His father was a factory worker but also a World War II vet, and he grew up in a very poor situation, a Soviet communal housing block, which is a very crowded apartment. So life was very tough for him, and he also grew up during the post-war recovery period. So that adds up. And now let's dive into his educational background. He graduated in 1975 with a degree in law at Leningrad State University. And during the university time, he also joined the KGB, an agency for the Soviet spies, and began his training. And right after graduation, he also joined KGB and started working in intelligence. He joined KGB formally, and eventually, he served in East Germany in the 1980s. So, essential behaviors, we have two here. The first one, he was known, he is known for carefully planning his actions. He never rushes into decisions. He looks at the long-term effects. So his vision is very far away. He looks for for the future choices that has a long-term effect that can benefit Russia, benefit his country and his people. And second one, he shows strong leadership by being very firm and decisive. He speaks with confidence, present himself as a tough leader so that he can, you know, his people put a lot of trust in him and look up to him. And he uses national pride to unite the people. So yeah, many Russians see him as someone who protects the country and keeps it very strong. So that's my part for now. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ta Anson. Today I will present about Nebula project presentation. So this is my slide, my first slide. Topic is entrepreneurial skill. Communication and storytelling is connect, deploy with audience, build trust and loyalty. Second is vision and innovation. Identifies opportunities. Example like own network, book club, adapt to change. Second is main leadership style. First is transformational leadership. Example, it can inspire and empower others to reach their potential. Beside that is vision and innovation. Example, identifies opportunity. Also same like own network, book clubs, adapt to agent to change. Last is about my opinion and my conclusion. In my opinion, I think that success is come from combining business skill with purpose and compassion. Also can mix can make balance financial success with positive social impact. Besides that, it can inspire an innovation and uplift community. For this is my opinion. Last is conclusion. Oprah's mix of entrepreneurial skill and leadership style makes her a global icon and a face for positive change. Last, I want to clearly say that about what's important skill. Example, we got communication, storytelling, and vision innovation. And what's about important main leadership style is transformational leadership and visionary innovation. I think this is more important of main leadership style. Last is opinion. Same like what I said just now. Success come from combining business skill with purpose and compassion, and balance financial success with positive social impact. Last is Opera mix of actor skill and leadership style makes her a global icon and a force for positive change. Thank you for listening my presentation. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, right now is my turn. Let me introduce myself. My name is Leong Wei Yang. My student ID is M442000175. I will be continue presenting to President Putin entrepreneurial skill and his leadership style. This slide showing the entrepreneurial skill that President Putin used. The first skill is problem solving. President Putin is good at solving problems, especially when the country faces the challenges. One reason this skill is important it is because Russia faced sanctions for Western countries. These are the rules that block Russia for trading normally with others. To handle this problem, President Putin told businesses to make more product locally instead of importing for others country. As the result, Russia become more independent, especially in farming and production, and the economy stay stable. The second skill is willing to take risks. President Putin is also known for taking bold risks to help his country grow. By this method, taking risks can help a country gain more power and influence even if it is upset other nations. For example, in 2015, he sent the Russian military to support the Syria government during the war. This was a risky decision that many countries did not agree with. As a result, Russia became more powerful in the Middle East and gained more respect as a world power. These slides are showing the leadership style that President Putin used. President Putin used an autocratic leadership style. This means he's make more decisions on his own and keep things control over the government. The reason he used this style is so he can make fast decisions and stay in control, especially during the crisis. One strong example in 2014, when President Putin annexed Crimea from Ukraine, he did not ask the public of the parliament. He made the decision on. As the result, the Russians took over important land and even though many countries disagree that, but he still had strong support from people in Russia. In conclusion, President Putin has so strong skill in problem solving and taking risks. His autocratic leadership helped him act quickly and keep control of the country during the important time. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
My turn on the presentation. I will be talking about the leadership styles comparisons between Vladimir Putin and Oprah Winfrey. They both have individual leadership styles on what they think is right. Putin is authoritarian, strategic, and commanding, while Oprah Winfrey is servant, charismatic, and transformational. Now, the decision making and communication between these two, they both have different ways of seeing it. Putin has chosen to be top down and control focused on decision making, while Oprah Winfrey has chosen to be inclusive and collaborative in decision making. As for communication, Putin has chosen to be formal and calculated in his way of communicating, while Oprah Winfrey, she chose to be empathetic and emotionally engaging. These are all from perspectives of the audience, but this can also be from their perspective individuals. For power and public image, Putin has high power, authoritative, and force, and his public image is strong and nationalistic, as seen by many of the social medias that there are many videos of him. Now for Oprah Winfrey, she is inspirational and relatable, and she use of power is soft power, which she has influence and media, which she is very popular in that. Now for motivation and crisis response, Vladimir Putin's motivation style is loyalty, patriotism, and discipline, while Oprah Winfrey on this subject is she is very empowerment and storytelling. Vladimir Putin on crisis handling is being assertive and secretive, as per say on the news, on various pages on articles. And while Oprah Winfrey crisis handling is transparent and healing focused, where people can see what she's doing and what she focus on, like healing as an aspect. Now, in conclusion, Vladimir Putin and Oprah Winfrey have both different takes on every single one of these. So Vladimir Putin is commands respect through power, control, and strategy, while Oprah Winfrey inspires change through empathy, connection, and empowerment. So the final results, different styles and different purposes, both effective in their own domains. Who won, who's better, we don't know, since this is only a comparison. Thank you for listening to Nebula's presentation.